Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 5 of the second round in RSF1 Season 4. Tonight, there are two commentators here. It's actually a switch up. Today it is our Blazer Guns here streaming, and my co-com is RFS1's Michael, or known as Brundle. Yes, he is. Possibly. You never know. But yeah, it is actually a switch up. Brundle isn't streaming, it's me. Unfortunately, there was supposed to be. I can't remember the names again. Who was it? Yeah. Yes, it definitely should be fun. Full grid, we're into full quality conditions. 5 drivers out in Q1, and then 5 following after in Q2, and then the shootout into Q3. The main question at the moment is not to make any mistakes and try and make it in that top 15 to make it through to the next round. Question, Michael, audio. Literally, straight up said it, saying
Wow.
audio, Michael.
I am not used to being a co-com. I am so sorry. Jesus.
There we go. There we go.
Who piped up and told you?
Hush literally just told me. And he's...
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Just to give you a little recap there, what Michael was saying. Fortunately, there was supposed to be a co-com. Rogue was with me, but he was unavailable for today. And we, as Michael was saying, we do not know the utmost pace at the moment in Division 5. But to be fair, it's still early in the season. So hopefully we get to see that later in the season, who we think that has the utmost pace.
Yeah, it was an incident-filled Grand Prix last week. But Tedist in the Williams, or Ted First, got his first place. Excuse the pun there. Drove really well. Was in the right place at the right time. Got the strategy perfectly. Ended up getting the 25 points. Lincoln, RSF1 Lincoln, was in second in the racing point, followed by McCracken in third. Timmer ended up in fourth place, with Locker in fifth. Locker actually, Revdo, if you refresh the page, it's fine from my end. So if you refresh the page, it should be alright. Locker actually impressed me the most, arguably. Because he drove from the back of the grid. He actually had a qualifying down in Australia Blazer and still ended up in fifth place. And that's at the same track where the season before he crashed. So I reminded him another time that he crashed last season. Promise that's the last time, Locker, alright?
Yeah.
Then it was Hippo, Tactical, Spapper Smurf.
Oh, invade! And invades the first driver out.
What has he done now?
He's
Oh,
lost the rear
turn
end.
7.
Turn 7, he was in the middle of the curb on the exit around about just before braking into turn 7, and literally the car got attacked and just went to see you later.
Easy to do. I spun there in the race on Sunday. Fortunately, kept himself out the barrier, but if you're going out at speed and can't catch it like Invade looks to have done, easy to do. So, we have our first victim.
Yes, and of course, this track here in Bahrain, it's an alright track. I don't want to say anything because, well, for me, I hate this track. But there's some parts around this track that's actually good, but it's also dangerous around this track where you could easily get catched out. And Bradley Johnson is the first driver to do that with the 29.3, but McCracken into the 26.6, and then his teammate and Andy just went quicker.
Yeah. Expecting lap times to be mid 26s, Blazer. I think might see a low 26 for pole, probably. But yeah, these two runners looking quick already. Source as well, 26.5 has just split them. And I really hope, obviously I hope all the drivers have a good race today, but Source in particular, because last week he was very much in contention to win the race and unfortunately got caught out with a car going off track, came back on and didn't see Source. And Source was very aggrieved after that, so I think will be extra keen tonight to put the wrong of last week. I think he can do it. I think he was so close. And that would have been his first race win, Blazer, as well, which a lot of these drivers they haven't won a race yet. And all you need is your first win, and you can just go from there. Just get the duck off your back and then go.
Well, yeah, I mean, first win is always critical. So if you get your first win, you can always keep that momentum going for the next race. I would say I know how that feeling, but every time I always get my first win on like the first win of the season, it always goes downhill, and it's always at Baku. Got a host migration. Looks like Raikkonen has disconnected.
I need to get him and Orphan back in as well, because
yeah.
Yep.
On board with Mr. Immortal here in the Red Bull on a lap at this circuit here on the soft tyres, just going around turn 8, 9, 10. So come towards turn 11 now. It's the left hairpin. Oh, and oh, so have I. I have been kicked.
Oh, there's something's happened here because a lot of people have just been disconnected.
Yeah, including myself.
Okay.
Something
gone wrong. I'm guessing something's gone wrong. Either that or it's wrong settings.
I think it should be wrong settings.
Hang on, let me just put a thing. Hang on, right, because just messaged me, so their end as well.
Webster, Andy saying he's the only one still in. Hippo saying 7's still in. He thinks in the lobby. Okay.
Yeah, got a mortal still in. You got double still in. Yeah, just messaging with Raikkonen because that was at least, what was it, 8, 9?
Yeah, about 8, 9, just then.
Well, no, technically it is a reskip, it's just they put different perks on it.
890 seed.
All at once, yeah.
Oh, and it's random shit. Oh, so this is where the road. Oh, so he's been forced to wear a mask and no one knows who he is. Oh my god, wow. How on earth can they get it?
Right, sorry about this. Obviously, communicating with the admins at the moment to see what the best course of action is. That was at least 8, 9 disconnected all at once. Yeah, restart called. So it'll be a lobby
Yeah,
reset.
reset's gone. Yeah. Oof. To be fair, I think even though we hate, even though everybody hates doing this, at the same time, I think could this actually be okay if it happened right now? So that means it wouldn't happen. Hopefully, it shouldn't happen when we when they finish the formation ups. I know it happened 2 weeks in a row in F3 on yesterday. They had to do a lobby restart.
Restart your game, by the way.
Restart the game.
Yeah, because if you got kicked, you have to restart the game, because otherwise you're going to have still issues your end.
Okay, I'll just do that now.
In England. Ooh, Andy's brought up a good point, actually. I don't know what you think about this one.
Has. No, I actually agree.
Because that involves FRT invade, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
I'll ask the admins on that one. 'Cause that's a tough one. I don't think we've ever had that.
No, I don't think we have.
Raikkonen's in the race, so I think he'll make the right decision on that one.
Yeah. Contour, I'm glad this game is bugless. 8 months ago, 8 months. Yeah. Buddy Biscuit, Invade has been told he has to retire in pits from Muddy Biscuit. Andy says yes. Andy says Raikkonen says yes. Hippo, if someone set a 16.3, can they be given pole? Toxic CW game working great as always. How we doing?
Doing good.
It's RSF1 Source birthday. Yes, actually that is also another thing. RSF1 Source, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday to you. I did not know that.
But yeah. Actually, neither have I. I don't know how old you're turning, but happy birthday.
Demons, Raikkonen is in the lobby, so he'll make the decision as he is one of the admins. So allow him to make the decision, or message him if you're still confused about whether Invade can take the quali or not. It's a tough one for me. It's a tough one because technically he did crash.
Would say so as well.
Technically he did crash in the original,
Yeah.
but
Stygian saying in the chat, as a birthday present for Soars, Dubal will give him a good battle.
yeah, Invade has to retire in the pits.
Retire in the pits, okay.
Believe lobby's been reset.
Okay.
story, but the content was gonna end up being boring.
There you go, Ragnar saying in the chat, new lobbies open. Connor Todd, if you were in the Ferrari, you'd be fine.
Mm. Are you taking forever to
Yes.
join?
Yes.
Mm. I can't even join it. Like, every person that's in the lobby at the moment, I can't even join at all. It's a good start. Are the servers like...
I'm in.
Oh, you are? It took a long time, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it just took a while to get in.
Yeah, invite me,
I'm in now.
please.
Yes, I shall invite you now. There you go.
It's not that bad, Demons. I don't think they're shutting down. I just think they're having a funny 5 minutes. Technology. Hey, I mean... Apparently I've muted everybody. I don't know how I've done that. Or whatever that symbol is. You know that red symbol that says... has like a megaphone
The
next
audio
to
bit,
it.
and then yeah, that'd be like
Everyone has it. Including myself, so I don't know what that means. I can't hear them, or I've muted them? I don't know.
I don't know. Connor Todd saying they switched over to EA servers.
No, we would have had to pay.
No.
We would have had to pay.
Yeah,
if
we
that was
have
the
to
case.
pay to be online there, to get on their servers, which I don't like to see.
Hmm.
Hello, I am Benz. Hello.
Cooper Benz, I believe that must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a good second place last night in the Racing Point. Very close to getting the win as well. I don't know if you saw on Twitter, VRC Dan, what percentages tyres were at the end of the race.
No, I don't think I have.
85% on the rear left. Yeah, and 75 on the front left. Apparently Sainz, who was third, who was in a similar situation, they both gone 23 laps on hards, I think. And Sainz had 91% rear left tyres.
Blimey.
The weird thing is that Maniac, his tyres punctured at 20 laps on the hards, and his were at 78. So, still don't understand that whole thing, to be honest, because I still think it's but luck.
Good, but I think it's either by luck or it's also by the way how aggressive you go into the corners. To be fair, I think as well.
According to Benz, I don't know whether you've seen that, the voice of RSF1, apparently is me. It kind of seems so at the moment, but I'm not the voice of RSF1. We're all the voice. We're all the voice.
Everybody's the voice of RSF1.
Yeah, Hippo makes a good point. Maybe I should change my gamer tag to RSF1 waiter. Oh yeah, I did mention this the other day, and I know we're obviously having a conversation between ourselves, live, and with everyone watching, but a reminder, Blazer, that Sebring stuff will be out soon. Due out this weekend.
Oh, yes!
The details of
Yes,
which, yes.
You told me, yes, the 20th of February is
13th.
Is it the 13th?
13th, the details, apparently, which is this weekend, and then 13th of next month is when the race is.
Yep. So, there you go.
Yeah, Lukey. Lukey, we had, 8-9 people disconnect, including Blazer himself, like 5 minutes into Q1, so we thought the best. Best thing to do is to reset the lobby completely. Otherwise, we're going to struggle. So, best to do it. Weird. I don't think we've ever had a lobby break in qualifying before. Normally been formation lap or on the grid.
Yeah, that's normally where it happens. I don't think we had it on qualifying.
That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit. Not to obviously put a curse on this lobby, but I would have preferred to have a restart on the grid. Because I said this yesterday when we had to restart F3 in a similar situation.
Oh, God, yeah.
Whenever we restart a race or lobby and we're just doing race only, there's never an issue.
Yeah, that's true.
So we don't know what's going to happen. It could go again, and we'd be stuck on the grid and have to restart number 2. Alright, it's not as bad as Forza though, is it?
No, not as bad as Forza.
God.
Thank God.
Yeah, here's the thing, and Blaze is going to back me up, right? When we do these endurance races, sometimes, right, because we have a schedule of our plan, like who's racing at what time. Say, like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, for example, and the lobby could be delayed by 45 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, it
So
could be delayed from 5 minutes to pretty much near enough an hour.
Yeah.
And it's just like, killing.
Yeah, so if people think, waiting for 5 minutes is so terrible.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing.
But also there's the cases of restarts as well, just in case like there's a big crash in a formation app bit there, or like a disconnect early as well. It's...
And there's always just one, isn't it? You're always waiting on one person.
Yeah. That's why I mean, I'm gonna hopefully like to continue doing it on Forza on the Xbox. But ever since I got a PC, that's all I've been trying to practice for now, is trying to get my stuff up for my rating so I could do endurance races on there with the team.
That's actually a pretty quick turnaround considering.
Oh yeah.
5-10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes, I don't think. Hippo says, please rain this time. Well, actually, technically, it should have been set to clear. We're going to go into that.
Should be set to clear. Yeah.
This is where Raikkonen has it and is now chucking it down.
Yeah. I mean, there's only been... I'm not going to say what league it is, but I've actually seen a league where they were doing qualifying in Abu Dhabi.
Intermediate, wasn't it?
Intermediate.
Yeah,
and
I've
it was
seen that.
intermediate conditions. So, and I was watching that, I was like, oh wow. I mean, I would have loved it, because every time I always prepare, I always have a wet setup for each track, even including the deserts ones, because you may never... No, it's Codemasters. My mates tell me it's a waste of time and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I do it just in case, because it's Codemasters. You can never trust them. Yeah, anyway, full restart, Connor Todd. Hopefully it works and we don't have another F4 Season 2 Singapore controversy.
What was controversial about that? What was controversial about that? I must know, because...
I don't know. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Well, we had to rerun Singapore at the end of the season.
Oh,
I think it's because this Xbox in general was down or something.
Oh yeah. Like
yeah. So we had to do it at the end of the season, which actually, if people remember that, actually ended up pretty good. Because we had a title fight between the Toro Rossos and Quaker, I think. Yeah, the Toro Rossos and Maniac and... Oh, who was the other one? I can't remember who the other Toro Rosso was. Against Quaker Oats and Rebel.
Okay.
And it was raining as well in that race. The restart that we did.
Crikey.
Now, I remember France F1 2 seasons ago. That was worse. That was much worse. But no, we don't want to go through that again. Right, take two.
Take two. Here
Please
we
have
go.
things smooth. Ugh.
Yep. You see FRT invaders already retired, of course, after crashing out on the previous session. Yes, he's retired.
No. I've got a thing.
Huh?
I've got a very. I know you're not. Who did it say on your screen? 12th place. It does. It says it on your screen as well.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You're not. You're not. I know you're not. But...
I'm seeing this. I am seeing this as well.
Wait, how's it? What? I'm confused. Who would that be? Immortal in. That's Daniel P45. But.
Yeah, that's Daniel P45.
But his name is. How?
How?
That also concerns me.
Yes, definitely. Bill from Racer. What is RSF streaming in the car? I am not in the car. It's Daniel P45. It is a glitch. I think that is UK Demons. Blazer, can you run us through? No.
No, just a straight up no.
Yeah. Straight up no.
This is a new one to me. Because I was like... Because obviously I'm seeing it on my screen, and I'm not streaming.
I'm seeing it.
I'm
seeing it on my screen.
I was like, Blazer, are you not telling me something? Did you accidentally click as a driver? And then I looked on the stream itself, and it's like... Ah... Oh! You spun it! You've spun it.
Oh, Daniel P45 spun it.
You've spun it. It's you.
I'm not driving! It's not me.
Oh, why am I laughing at this? Because this is terrible.
This is terrible. We know it's Daniel P45 anyway.
But what I'm curious about is, anyway, the time's coming in. Source 26.6.
Yep.
Top in the session at the moment. What I'm curious is, does this... Oh, Connor. No, it's let a match Blazer.
Blazer doing this usual. Well, actually...
In a Red Bull.
Oh, wait. Doing my usual spinning, yeah.
Yeah, it's in a Red Bull, so...
Yeah, well, to be fair, I don't drive the Red Bull this season anyway, so...
Yeah, you're in a AlphaTauri, so...
AlphaTauri.
Oh, it's me.
But...
It's me. I normally do that.
Yeah. But to be fair, I mean... I have actually started to lose less interested in this game. That's hence why I'm moving to PC and doing iRacing and stuff like that. I'm getting less motivated, getting more and more less motivated on this game.
Right, carrying on though.
Yep,
I'm a little bit concerned about how that's going to work out. Obviously, we know it's Daniel, but I need to know from Daniel what he's seeing, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll be seeing it as his point of view, like he's actually driving the car, not.
Hopefully.
Insane.
But is he actually seeing it from
Daniel P45 or RSF1 streaming? I do not know.
Is he seeing it from the streams
coming
point of
to
view?
the line. 26-2.
Nice. Yeah, Andy Yuskin in the Renner is tipped to be one of those up at the front of Tier 5, especially... That is a good point. That is a very good point, Mister. Jumping Daniel P45's party and actually asking. That's if he is in the party, that's it. I'll investigate.
Okay.
You carry on.
So as we carry on, we go on board with Mr. RSF Unlocker as he goes through turn 4, now comes towards turn 5, turn 6, and turn 7, as we saw earlier where Invade crashed it, and now through turn 8. Onto the power, going down here, going down the downhill, turn 9, and then braking into the sharp left of turn 10. Now, be careful on the traction when you put the power back on, and the power is back on. Opens the DRS, now coming towards the next braking zone of turn 11. Takes it nice and carefully there. Now you gotta be careful with turn 12. Don't take too much of the inside or you will spin. He takes it nice and carefully there into 13 now. Nicely done there. Now down this final straight bit. Now braking round about there towards turn 14, 15, wherever to open the DRS down the start finish line. It's a 27-1 by Mr. RSF1 Lucker. So everybody else is on and out now. Mr. Papa Smurf, Stars, Orphan, Immortal, Daniel P45, Mr. Raikkonen, and Dubo, R7 Dubo. We don't know who Mr. R7 Dubo. You stay aboard with the Mercedes driver, as McCracken has retired in the pits there. See here, apparently purple first sector there from RSF1 Dubo. As he goes through the middle sector now. Into turn 12. Keeps it nice and tidy. Apparently goes purple again as he goes through turn 13 now. Getting ready to find a braking point. There it is. Brakes and turns in for the final corner at turn 14. Onto the power. Opens DRS. And goes second quickest for the 126.3 from RSF1 Dubo. Right, I've noticed that Michael is back in the party. Papa Smurf has unfortunately invalidated his lap, so he's going to go for another lap. So I'm on board with Mr. Immortal on the final corner now. And goes 9th quickest. Now next up to cross to set that will be Mr. Timmer as he's gone through turn 7 now into turn 8. Oh, Mr. Michael has disconnected. Oh dear. Mr. Timmer now goes towards the final corner in the AlphaTauri. And he's going to cross the line. And only goes 14th fastest. Bear with me 1 second, guys, see if I could try and get Mr.
Wait, so what did you get on your SMG then?
Michael back here. Oh, he's back in. I can't hear him. Why does it say he's
Why isn't Amanda Holiday
muted?
What's going
Hello?
on?
There we go. I can hear you.
You can even, what is going? Oh, I'm having some bad issues.
I don't really know. Apparently it's saying that apparently I muted you. Even though I don't know how. But anyway, we're back now and hopefully Michael's got some news about it. He hopefully did include his
No,
audio.
yeah, I've included my audio. No, because I went into Daniel's party and I had the same issue that you've had, where they're all muted. I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. Yeah, things. Apparently, everything is fine. Daniel's end, and it says he used to stream an account as well. So
Okay.
I'm lost at this point. I really am.
Yeah. Same, I'm very lost here, but anyway, Mr. RSF1 Raikkonen has gone fastest in the session so far with a 1:26.1.
Nice. Didn't score any points last time out. Very unlucky was Raikkonen. One of my tips to do well this season in F5. So, right, back in, whoop.
Locker retires in the pits, and we're on board with MV Tacticals. Just going around the final corner now. Going across the line. It is a 27.2 and puts him into P9.
Yeah, my screen just said it's the fastest. So, I don't know. I really don't know. So you got Papa Smurf and Tedis yet to do a lap. Well, Tedis is on a lap though.
Yep, Mr. Ted First is on the lap. Go on board with the Williams Jabba.
Isn't you're not one that calls him Ted First? I call him Tedis.
Yeah, I've always been called him Ted First.
It's that thing where like there's so many people around these days have like letters instead of numbers, and it's like. My 5-2 middle sector. This looks a pretty good lap from Tedis so far. This will should put him safely through in a Q2.
Yep, should safely put him there. Just got to make sure he takes it nicely and carefully out this final corner. You don't want to turn in too early and invalidate or put the power on too early and lose the rear end. And he goes for fastest. The 26.5. See, Mr. Papa Smurf. He's just going around the final corner, about to start his lap in the Haas. As he starts now, as he gets ready to go under braking for turn 1, going over from 200 miles per hour to down towards 50 to 45 miles per hour. Now into turn 2. Be careful, and 3 though, you easily lose the rear end if you go into turn 2. Now into turn 4. Nice and carefully now into 6 and 7. Now into turn 8. Power, you don't want to lose your rear end. Keeping it nicely done there. Now into 9 and 10. It's quite easy to lock up there. But no signs of a lock up from Papa Smurf so far. So as he goes down the next DRS straight in towards turn 11. Onto the power, and that nicely done. Now into turn 12. You don't want to take the inside curve too much, or otherwise you'll get a spin. Now into 13. It's a good middle sector there. Now down the little long straight as he gets ready to go for the final corner. He's not really going to go pushing it. He now re-enables his hot lap mode on his now down the straight, crosses the line. He's only 18th fastest, but he's going for another lap.
Yeah, it needs to find another 6 tenths to go through. Currently got both Red Bulls in danger because they've already retired, and if there's improvements from Force Manu and the Alpha Tauri, Kabuki, both house drivers, and you got your boy. Is it? This is another one, right? I call him your boy Prio.
Brooks.
I call him Prio.
Brooks or Prio. Yeah, I actually do not know how to pronounce that one. But your boy is about to cross the line, and he goes 12th fastest with a 27.4.
I'll put him through, I think. So who's that put under pressure? Kabuki is about to start a lap. He's getting a don't know if you saw that. Tried to get a little slipstream from Hippo, and Hippo just. Hippo was basically on the left of the track.
On the racing line.
On the start-finish straight, and basically moved over and left about an Alfa Romeo-sized gap on the left for Kabuki to go through. A second later, that could have ended in tears, basically.
Yes, definitely it ended in tears for both Alfa Romeo drivers. But Kabuki on a lap, 2 tenths down at the moment.
That's gone up.
Smurf, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kabuki's gone wide. I
Kabuki.
think it's done.
Yep.
Kabuki's out.
That'll be him done.
Bradley Johnson down. Has got force majeure. Means you're out.
Yep.
You're out, by the way. You're 16th. Where's Daniel? It's Daniel, which is a shame for Daniel.
Yeah. Definitely, force majeure is actually not pushing for a lap, so I think force majeure is out as well. In the AlphaTauri, 15 seconds to go. He ain't gonna make it round to go for another lap, so he's gonna be out.
It's going to leave Bradley Johnson, the only one left that could change things.
Yeah. Gonna get a little tow from his teammate though, from Papa Smurf.
Oof. Going to need all the tow he can get. It needs to be a 27.8, which is half a second. So it needs to be at least half a second up by this middle sector, which he's always 4 tenths up. This can be close.
It's gonna be close, he just needs to nail this final corner.
Purple middle sector, apparently.
Oh yeah, apparently purple middle sector. So here comes Bradley Johnson round the final corner. Is it enough to make it into Q2?
Yes.
Yes.
Just. That knocks Timmer out. Timmer and the AlphaTauri's out by 400ths of a second.
Yes, 400ths by 100ths of a second there. Tim is out. So at the end of Q1, we have lost FRT Invade in 20th. Unfortunately, crashed out in the earlier session, so he had to retire in the pits for this session. Kabuki in 19th. Force Majeure in 18th. Apparently myself in 17th, but we know it's Daniel 3.5.
Yeah.
And Timmer in 16th. So 2 AlphaTauris out in this session early.
I mean, it's... it's quarter... Hang on, I need to... Right. So here's the thing, right? So if I go on View Gamer Card and RSF1 streaming, right, it comes up with Daniel's name. So it's just a visual thing.
Yeah, it's a visual glitch.
Yes. It's a visual thing.
You see who's out, and your top 3 at the end of Q1. RSF1 Double in 3rd for Mercedes. Andy Yizgin in 2nd for Renault. And Mr. RSF1 Raikkonen in the Ferrari.
Very good. Performance I like to point out, or highlight, Stars Orphan, 11th place. In there. Last season was either eliminated from Q1 or only just got through. 11th place, it could be a solid Q2 session for him if he can hook the lap together.
Yeah, definitely. We could get that lap in and dusted. He could definitely make it to the next round.
Ooh. Right, this is where strategy comes into play, Blazer. Obviously, we've both done a race this week with varying levels of success. We both didn't score, so any advice we give is probably not very good.
Yeah.
But mediums, if anybody gets through, and I said this yesterday in F3, if anybody gets through on the mediums, I'll tip my hat off to them. I don't have a physical hat on my head, but you know the saying, because 1.2 seconds, even though a lot of them are trying it, by the looks of it, it's almost half the grid, more than that.
Yeah, you RSF1 Source, Lincoln, Andy, Stars, Bradley Johnson, RSF1 Locker, Yaboy, RSF1 Raikkonen, NV Tacticals, and McCracken all out. Trying to go for a mediums.
It's not raining in the race, is it? It's normally what happens when a lot of people go on medium. So here's the thing: if everybody sets a lap on mediums, like those that are on them now, there's only Papa Smurf, Orphan, Tedist, Immortal, Double, and Hippo on the softs. If they all stick on the mediums, a couple of them might go through. But it's then if like 4 or 5 of those people then go on the softs right at the end of the session just to get through, you know, track position and all that. And track position around here, Blazer, it's a very tight first corner. You do not want to be in the midfield where it all narrows up, doesn't it? And it's best the exit turn 2 and then turn 4 as well.
Yeah. We just don't want to see any big collisions happening by the time they get on the break into turn 1 around here, or otherwise it's going to be mayhem.
Tracks like Mexico, where it's a wide track, you can possibly stay out of trouble of, but this one, everyone's just going into the same area very quickly. Anyway, who's starting?
Mr.
Hippo.
RSF1 Hippo on the soft tires as he breaks into turn 1 now. Down towards 45 miles per hour. Now back onto the power as he goes through turn 2. Now into the right kick of turn 3. Opens the DRS for the second time. Now into turn 4. Back onto the power as he comes towards turn 5 and now 6. Into turn 7. Nicely there. Now into turn 8. Close to the apex on the inside there at turn 8. Now, as he makes the run down into turn 9, now into turn 10. No signs of a lock up there from the Alfa Romeo driver. Now opens to the RS again. Now on this straight as he comes towards turn 11. Nice and tidy, hits the apex nicely well there. Now into turn 12. Don't want to get too close, otherwise he will spin quite close to track limits there as he comes towards turn 13, but keeps it in limits. Now on to the power, down this little this bit of a straight here. Now into the final corner of turn 14 and 15. Onto the power, opens the DRS and
slows down.
Slows the car down.
Classic. Pulling a fast one.
It's a classic soft run. And Lincoln as he goes fastest with a 27.7 on the medium tyres, with Bradley Johnson with a 29.5. Who's next to set a lap, and a Yaskin.
As McCracken would have been, but I think he validated the first run.
Yep.
Raikkonen.
RSF and Lincoln goes quickest with a 27.7. Raikkonen with a 27.9. Papa Smurf on the soft tyres. You know he's going to be starting on those tyres. Goes fastest with a 27.6. Immortals with a 27.5 on the soft tyres. Mr. NB Tacticals just going towards the line and pretty much stops there. Goes with a 130 flat on the medium tyres, so we know he's going to qualify on those soft tyres. 1 minute 40 from both Williams there of your boy and Ted first. Andy Yuskin goes quickest with a 27.4 on medium.
That's quick. That's very good. Is what I'm saying. If a few people stick on the medium tyres, that time might actually be good enough for Q2.
Yeah. And here comes the birthday boy RSF1 Source goes on the mediums. With
Matches.
a 27.4.
Exact same time as Andy
Yuskin.
Scotsman's trying to confuse me more. He says, "Good afternoon, guys. It's evening. Don't confuse me
Good evening,
anymore."
Scotsman.
All right. I'm already like trying to get it together. But Kraken just edges ahead of Source, and then followed by Raikkonen with a 27.1.
And Papa Smurf with a 27. Only just quicker than Raikkonen with a 27.1.
27.1 by Raikkonen on mediums. Bearing in mind, right?
2 laps.
Yeah, 2 laps as well. 1.2 seconds. Mediums are slower than softs, so if he goes on the softs. Oh my God, Scotsman, just stop it. All right, stop it. Bad Scotsman. So it is after the noon of day. Yeah, technically it is. At least you're cheering me up, Scotsman. You're cheering me up. That's one positive. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so
Alright.
1.2 seconds. So that's a 25 on sauce.
Yeah.
If Raikkonen goes on him. Jesus.
Mr. RSF1 Looker is going around the final sector now in the McLaren as he goes round the final corner. Let's see what Mr. Locker will do. Crosses the line. It is a 28 flat. It is only the fastest. So
that leaves Double and Orphan left to go. Double on the mediums, Orphan on the softs.
both on and out lap. It will be Stars Orphan, the first driver to set a lap, as he's further ahead of RSF and Double.
How many viewers we got at the moment?
We are at the moment on 28 viewers. We did hit 30, but we're on 28. As we got a little spin there, Mr. Looker went for a spin at the exit of turn 7 just before breaking to turn 8. Of course, in the earlier session, that's where FRT Invade crashed.
Lucky boy, Lucky, I kept out of the barriers.
Yes, definitely. Scotsman saying Raikkonen with the
strategical move to F5.
Strategical move to F5.
Yeah. We know Scotsman and Raikkonen have a loving relationship, don't we?
Yes, yes we do.
Also nicely through 6 and 7. A little bit wide through turn 8 though. It's the exit right. Into this very tricky 9 and 10. Double apex corner. Got to miss kind of the first apex. Get the car in, turn in for the second part. Open up the DRS for the back straight. Now is he going to extend the corner? He isn't. I sometimes do, but then sometimes don't because I'm not used to the line. And it kind of puts me off for the corner and I kind of go in too deep. Keeps middle of the road for turn 11, which is perfect because you want to keep away from the curb on the right hand side.
Yeah, here we go in the chat. So, Scotsman saying, so he didn't have to face me. And here comes Raikkonen saying, don't worry, my friend, you shall have a chance at your revenge at some point.
Orphan 7th. Orphan's 27-7.
27-7.
Bad from Orphan, gets him in the mix.
Yes, definitely gets him into the mix there now. RSF Double, the only driver who hasn't set a lap. It's on a 1 minute 5.7 in the middle sector.
Double or dub?
Double.
Oh.
It's not double because it's no O.
I thought it was double.
No. Double's spelled with a... Here comes Double. 27 on the mediums. As
Nearly
you see
matching. Nearly matching Raikkonen
Mr.
on the same tyre.
Yes, definitely, and of course we actually see Raikkonen's getting the soft tyres ready.
Yeah, here's what I was talking about. There's too many people going to attempt on the soft tyres to improve on them. No one wants to be stuck in outside the top 10. Even though you get fresh tyres, it's... You know, it's that first of that thing, you don't want to get any damage.
Yep. On board with MV Tacticals as he goes round the final corner in the Ferrari on a pair of soft tyres, crosses the line.
Nice.
The 26.9.
That's pretty good. From Tacticals might be enough.
Good. Here comes RSF on Hippo on the medium tyres, actually, may I say. As he's come towards the final corner now. And it's gonna be a 27.9. Only 9th place there. 11th place.
That means he'll have to make a choice. Does he do another lap of the mediums to improve it? He does seem to be going 100% on this second lap, so maybe he's trying to go for a second. But if he does, if this ain't good enough, he is out of qualifying, or does he duck into the pits?
Your boy has just invalidated just before
No,
turning,
my boy! My boy!
my boy! Invalidates just before breaking into turn 11. Try to take a wider... I don't think wide entry, he just went a bit too wide and validates. But Bradley Johnson actually is on a lap as he overtakes your boy. Rounds the final corner and starts to cross the line. It's going to be in the 27s. It is a 27.9. It is just quicker than Mr. RSF1 Hippo.
Hippo is a 10th and a bit up, which will put him back into 11th, but he needs a little bit more to get in the top 10. Trying his best on these mediums, I've got to give him credit.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Lincoln's retired from 10. It's going to be out, I think. As Hippo actually makes it.
Hippo makes it into P8 with 2-lap-old mediums.
Yeah, but when you got Locker, both Williams, who we know are quite quick, obviously Teddist, the winner last time out.
And also Bradley Johnson on a pair of softs. That'd be hard.
Yeah, Bradley Johnson is actually improving already. So Lincoln is out, actually. In 11th. He was second last week, so that shows how you can go from 1 week finishing well and then work from red.
Yeah. Kraken retires in the pits from 5th place. Here comes Mr. Bradley Johnson. Round the final corner, so he retires in the pits. Crosses the line and goes. Stays 12th.
Improved but not quick enough.
Yep.
Teddist is going to be next.
Ted first.
Oh,
very close to the
Jesus,
Alpha Romeo there of Hippo. But as he goes round, he's up in his time by a lot.
1.5 flat as well. Middle sector.
So
This will put him into the top 10.
So yes, it will put him in the top 10. Not stars swapping out. As he crosses the line, it's going to be in the 25. No, it's a 26.3.
Nicely done from Teddist.
Immortal in threat of elimination, which of course Mr. Locker. So 104 is a 4.9 there in the middle sector. So Locker looking to be even quicker in the middle sector than Ted first. And the final corner. Now, is it going to be quicker than Ted first? It's going to be a 26.4, so that's now locked Immortal out, and Hippo is now in 10th place and under threat of elimination as we try to find who's on a lap. Stars Orphan, his teammate. And the last corner crosses the line. Improves, but it's not good enough.
He gets another lap, he just made the line.
Yep, so this is the lap where Stars Orphan has to do it. And your boy is on a lap as well on a pair of soft tyres.
Dawes is going to improve as well. I just realised actually Raikkonen and Double, I think they're going to get through on mediums. Because they're still 5th and 6th. Unless all 5 improve and knock Double out, they have to go quicker than 27.2, which Source does to 26.2.
26.2 from RSF and Source. That puts Raikkonen and Double into 6th and 7th. What about your boy?
Bradley's out.
Bradley Johnson is out. So he potentially looks like to be starting P15. Your boy is on a lap, and it looks to be a good lap from the Williams driver at the moment. As your boy will cross the line, it is P9. So
Just.
he's still under threat.
That leaves Orphan.
Still got Orphan to set a lap.
Come on, Orphan. Push to the line. Is it going to be enough?
Here comes Sauce Orphan.
Improved again.
He's improved,
13.
but it's not enough. So at the end of Q2, we have lost Bradley Johnson, RSF1 Lincoln, Stars Orphan, Immortal, and RSF1 Hippo. And then your top 3 in Q2 are RSF1 Locker in the McLaren for third with a 26.4, Ted first in Williams in second there with a 26.3, and RSF1 Source for the Racing Point team with a 26.2.
Nice.
Being quicker and quicker now.
And if you look at the tyres, put it on best tyres, both Renaults, Van Usken and McCracken, as well as Dublé, Double, Bubble, and Raikkonen, all on
All
mediums.
started on the mediums.
So they're looking really good for the race going forward. Really impressive as well.
Yeah. Andy saying in the chat, Jesus Christ, that was close. Yeah, that was close. I mean,
How close is that? 7 thousandths of a second? Yeah, just a tad.
7,000s, yeah.
Just a tad close, Andy. Yeah, Source looking good. Ted first looking good. Locker looking good. I tell you what, pole position I reckon is heavily contested here because obviously you've got those on the mediums. They can go 1.2 seconds quicker. They're all within 1.2 seconds of Source's lap. But out is Hippo, Immortal, Orphan Lincoln, and Bradley Johnson.
Source, don't give us that.
Not happy with the time. I'm fastest at Q2.
Hippo Bear says I made a mistake and it was only 0.007 seconds off you.
Yeah.
Source, not happy. Yeah, well, don't give us that. You're a top
Wrong
shooter.
time. It's wrong time to say that.
Yes.
Say at the end of the
tyres
race.
were freezing because I didn't want tyre wear.
Right,
Hardly
Q3.
anybody
Who's
wants to
going to
get tyre
take it? Who's going to take pole position? I forgot to write down who was pole. Let me hang on. I'm going to go to Discord now.
Haas coming up first, which will be that is the Racing Point first of Mr. Source coming out first on the track, followed by the Renault of Andy Yizkin, I believe. Yep, with Andy Yizkin, and then R7 Double is next out on track, followed by Mr. McCracken. Then you got the two Williams of Ted First and your boy, and the Haas of Papa Smurf, and the Ferrari of Mr. Raikkonen. So the only cars that's left in the pits is RSF1 Locker and NV Tacticals.
Source was on pole last time out. So can he make it 2 weeks in a row?
It's a big question.
Alright, can I take on board a lap?
At the moment. Yep, as we let
We-
Mr. Fernando goes on, take us on board for RSF1's Source Q3 lap.
Alright, here we go. Getting a good exit out of the final corner. DRS open in hot lap mode as well. Going up to 200 and where's he going to hit? 207 miles an hour to brake down into turn 1 hairpin. Mind of the curb on the inside and the traction on the exit. Flat through turn 2 and up through turn 3 and opening up DRS as we head up down to turn 4. Opening up the corner. very nicely. Very bumpy on exit. The car as it bounces along. Turn 5 is completely flat. Then turn 6, got to clip the curb, but watch as the car snaps halfway through turn 7. Down the hill towards the right-hand hairpin of turn 8. Can easily lock up or lose traction if you have those assists turned off. And then into the double left-hander of 9 and 10. A little bit loose on the exit. But the turning in right though, but a little bit loose on the exit. It'll cost a little bit of time. Now down into turn 10. Open up the corner so you can go up the hill. 11, sorry. And then through turn 12, turn 13. Avoid the curb on right hand side, which he does. It's a 4.6 middle sector, which is very handy. It's a pretty good lap. Good on the exit. And then just one more corner to go. He must be feeling already this is a pretty good lap. Opens up the corner nicely. This is going to be quick. It's going to be very quick. Is it going to be in the 25s? 25.8.
It is a 25.8 from Mr.
Wiggles the wheel.
Sauce.
He's happy with it. And he is going 26.1.
Next is RSF1. Oh! And that is your boy.
My boy!
Crashing
No!
at turn 12.
Oh, jeez.
Managed to keep the car from retiring, but that is a big crash for the Williams driver.
Lucky to be still moving. Almost gets in the way of the Ferrari. McCracken goes second. The 20-0 double, 26.1.
26.3 from Mr. Raikkonen.
That was
Next up
tacticals.
will be
Tacticals.
Crosses the line, in goes with a 26.8, and now Mr. Lockhart has started his lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix as it now goes into turn 1. Very wide on entry actually there. I'll say now into turn 2, and turn 3 opens to DRS as we go towards turn 4. Nice and tidy into turn 5. Now the left ladder, left link into 6 and 7. Now into turn 8. Nice and tidy. Now, here comes the double left-handers of 9 and 10. Is there any lock-up from the McLaren driver? Doesn't look like there's any sign of a lock-up. Now, opens to DRS again as he heads down towards turn 11. Nice and tidy. Now into turn 12. Nicely, there's a 105.3 in the middle sector in towards turn 13. Now, he's going to get a little tow from Tacticals ahead of him, to be fair, as he comes towards the final corner. And onto the foul, opens to DRS, and it is going to be a 26.9. Goes 7 fastest. And RSF1 source in the chat is saying he's maybe happy with that lap.
Oh, no, I'm not going to say what I think. I'm going to say what I think. Be rude now. It's a good lap. I can be happy with that. Oh dear. There we go. I'm distracted because I was doing something. There we go.
So, it may be your birthday, but you don't want to get too cocky.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Can you have a birthday poll? Completely forgot about that.
Yes.
I keep forgetting. I apologise. Please, right.
Can be a birthday poll for Source. At the moment, it is looking good. With 5 minutes and 12 to go in Q3.
Yeah, I did mention at the start how he's probably feel aggrieved after last week. So he's definitely on a mission and looking pretty good at it.
Yes, definitely. we go on board with your boy after having that spin and complete damage in his front wing earlier. But now start to set his lap here in Q3. Hitting 209 miles per hour before braking into turn 1. Next turn 2 and turn 3 nicely well there. Now up into DRS in towards turn 4. Opens it up nicely in towards turn 5. Now into 6 and 7. Clips the inside curve there pretty well. Now into a turn 8. Now into turn 9 for the Williams. It's looking pretty good for the driver, I must say. Now opens the DRS again and heads towards turn 11. Now into 12. Now into 13. Next to be a good lap from your boy in the Williams, but let's see what he's gonna do in this final corner.
Sorry to cut across you. Andy Yuskin, who is just behind your boy, is nearly half a second up, which will put him on a stonking lap in the 25s, if he can finish it off.
And your boy has got a double lap invalidation running.
Here comes Andy.
To the final corner.
25.5.
Andy Yuskin, 25.5. That is the fastest lap.
Very nice from Andy.
Yes,
Remember,
definitely.
scraped through into this session.
On the mediums.
So if he can put himself on pole, he will, if he had a good advantage, potentially, see what anybody else has. I'll tell you one person who might be very happy at this point. Shane? Shane. In the Renault.
Oh yeah, Shane, the Renault team TP.
Wait, he is Renault team principal, isn't he? Should know
I'm
this.
sure Shane should be Renault TP.
Damn it. Should know this.
Yes, Shane is TP. For Renault. Scotsman's just.
Nah. I've got too many notes. Too many notes. I need to organise my notes. That's my problem.
Hippo saying div 3, J Moore
No.
saying div 5. This is div 5.
No, this is tier 5.
RSF1 Lincoln says Andy for F4. J Moore saying Bahrain is the close track across all tiers.
Can we say Michael for tier 5? Yeah, can we say Michael for tier 5 and Blazer for tier 5? So that's we're starting now. McCracken's a 10th and a bit up, so we could have
Scotsman, no.
we could have a potential Renault 1-2. Although Source might have something to say about that. Michael for tier 10. Well, that's not very nice, is it? Who's?
Here comes.
Oh, I won't say it.
Improves his lap, but.
I won't say it. That's mean.
Third. What's RSF and Source? He's only just up on his lap at the moment in the first sector. Your boy is finished in Q3. He retires in the pits.
No.
Not setting that up.
Andy is good as in the pits. He cannot extend his pole. So he's leaving it for his competitors to challenge him. Source is... Oh, he's a 10th and a bit up.
Source is nearly 10th and a bit up, so it could be... It's going to be close.
He's got to have a good last corner. He's got to find a bit more.
Here we go. Here comes birthday boy, crosses the line. It is a 25.7. Improves, but it's still second place. McCracken is qualifying done. Looker is done in qualifying. Dougal is on a lap, but who's actually on a lap ahead? That is a Ferrari. MV Tactical is near enough. If you round it out, 4/10 up. So here comes MV Tactical. It's in P6. Crosses the line and stays P6.
Double's next and needs a 10th up.
Yep. Dougal is the next driver to cross the line. Can it be quicker than McCracken? Yes, he takes third place.
They got Raikkonen next, who is also a 10th up. Can he displace Double? Can he get even better to the front row? What's it going to be? 5th. He stays 5th.
Stays 5th, so that's the end of Q3.
Andy Yuskin.
Andy Yuskin will take pole position and will start on the medium tyres here in Bahrain with RSF1 Source in second, RSF1 Dougal in third, McLachen in fourth, RSF1 Raikkonen in fifth, Ted First in sixth, MV Tacticals in seventh, RSF1 Locker in eighth, Papa Smith in ninth, and Yaboy in P10.
Hush, you're not pulling the wall over my eyes or anybody else. I know you're in the 24s. Hush saying almost matching my Q3 time. This don't look good for me. No, not a chance, Hush. Not a chance. You're an F1, which means you're God. Not a god, but quick. Anyway, there's your top 10.
Yep, and that is our top 10 there. 35 viewers at the end, as we got now at the end of Q3, as we're about to get ready for the drivers to line up on the grid, so we could get.
So who was on mediums? Andy. It was both Renault's Double and Raikkonen, wasn't it?
Yep.
So they're all in the top 5, which is good. Means for Source. First task for Source would be to beat Andy off the line and pull away.
Yes.
As I said at the start of the week as well, with this track, you're going to see. Where's that? Oh, it's fixed. Blazer, it's fixed.
Yeah, I know.
Did you think it wasn't going to go well for you? Did you just back out?
No.
No. Yay, it fixed. Right. Fingers crossed. We can get to the grid. The lights will turn on, and we can have a good fun race ahead of us. Right? Right?
Yes, hopefully.
We're not going to be sitting here half an hour from now and like, well, we're starting again. It's take 3.
Hope not.
Also, it's 0-0 by the way. Point out.
I know. I'm watching the scores.
Boring. That's on BBC One, isn't it?
Why are you asking me?
Wow. That is a major disappointment. That is a major disappointment. You should be sorry for yourself, right? You know, you're Man United. You should be. I mean, it's West Ham there as well, but you know, it's on BBC One. A lovely entertainment. It's a boring 0-0. Oh well. Right. Back to this race though. Looking at it, race director. So yeah, you got Andy on the pole. A great pole position lap. Double third, McCracken fourth, and Raikkonen fifth, all in the mediums. Source has to get the lead, I feel. If Andy pits before Source and Source is not ahead of him, I think it'll be very difficult for Source to win this race.
Yeah.
I would presume one stop for everybody. I think everyone knows that's the way you kind of should go, unless there's a safety car in it. Who's readied up? It's Raikkonen readied up.
I think Raikkonen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well we did restart. I guess he's not holding for long. Those from 6th to 10th need to get in and amongst those on the mediums and ideally get ahead of them. No hush.
Right.
No hush. You're going to get pole and you can run away with the victory. You're going to win by 30 seconds, all right?
What do you mean get pole?
Hush. Hush is,
Yeah, you said
Hush
you're
is
gonna
saying
get pole.
Hush saying he's going to be on the back row. No, you're not going to be on the back row, Hush. You're going to win.
Oh, is that for tomorrow? Yeah.
Ew. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no 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 no. No. Game. I was kidding. I was kidding. No. Oh, really, really, really.
Alex saying, I will probably be somewhere close to you guys, and I don't want to start the sauce. How is AC going? Jay Moore says, I challenge someone to do 25 laps on hards. R7 source, comms curse happening to games now. No. I didn't say it.
I did.
Michael did. I didn't say it.
It's cursed. That's this one. It's cursed tonight. We're fine. Okay, we're all ticked. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, we're going.
It's fine. Just like, only kidding. Right.
We're going.
Now take formation up
Do
now.
the grid rundown.
Right. FRT invade. He's been waiting a very, very long time.
Did it?
What did that Red Bull do? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm still lost. FRT invade, 20th. Invade, what are you doing? Stop doing. I don't want to see this.
Just continue.
Right, yeah. FRT invade, 20th. Stay on the track, right? Kabuki, 19th in the Alfa Romeo. Horseman, you're 18th. It still says. Basically, it still says streaming on the. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, Daniel, 17th. Timmer, 16th on our tyres. Bradley Johnson, 15th in the Haas. And 14th, Lincoln in the Racing Point. 13th from Stars Off, and very good qualifying from him in the McLaren. 12th is Immortal, and RSF1 Hippo on 11th. A lot of them on the hard tyres, so that's a pretty interesting strategy they're going to go for there. Now in the top 10, then we have a load on soft. So your boy Prio, or your boy, in 10th place. Papa Smurf in 9th in Haas. RSF1 Locker in 8th in the McLaren. Tacticals in 7th in the first of the Ferraris. Then we go to Tedist, or Ted First, in 6th place. Then we got RSF1 Raikkonen in 5th in the second Ferrari. On medium tyres. And you got McCracken in 4th in the Renault. Also on the mediums. RS7 double, Dublin, double in the Mercedes, 3rd place. 2nd for RSF1 Source, got pole last time out in Australia, but got pipped to it by the other Renault of Andy Yuskin, topping off a very good evening for the black and yellow cars. Position for him. He's got to keep the lead, or try and keep Source back as long as possible. Source has to get the lead, has to get a good start straight off. And then away we go.
Yes, definitely. Yes, just to give you a recap of people that wasn't here, it is Daniel P485 in P17 in the Red Bull. It does say RSF on streaming. It is not me. It's just a visual glitch. So it is Daniel P485 in the Red Bull. And thank you for all that. Right, as we get ready.
Get away. Fingers crossed.
The race. Yep. It looks like it's all good. I'd like to get a good camera, please. I don't think we're good.
Oh,
No, we're
no,
good.
no, we're good.
We got 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix here. And he looks like he's got a really good start. As we head towards turn 1, he does have a good side. He's away from Source as we see McCracken breaking late into turn 1. He's almost collided into his teammate and he keeps it and looks like Source is flying back and he takes second place in from turn 3. Whew. As we now head towards turn 4, we see Mercedes there of Dubal trying to get past Locker, but Locker defends from the Williams. Dubal defends from the Williams, but we also got the Williams and here by side, there's contact between the two. This looks like we're all getting away fairly there. Invaders made up quite a lot of positions from P20. He's up into P11 by turn 8. A very still good start there from the Mercedes driver.
Oh.
As Bradley Johnson has lost the rear end at the exit at turn 8 there.
Yeah, his car's jumping a bit. I need to keep an eye on it. There was wing damage in the midfield from someone. I'm trying to see who that is. Daniel's been clipped as well. He's got damage. Both Alfa Romeo Kabuki as well. Tim has been caught up in something. But apart from that, it's one of the Ferraris. It's Tacticals on big front left wing damage, and he's crawling back to the bits.
It's not a good start there for the Ferrari driver. But we can see the AlphaTauri of Horseman Euro on close back to Mr. RSF1 Lincoln, but just can't find a way. We're not on lap 3, we are on lap 2. It's actually RSF and Dubal. Andy Yuskin is still leading ahead of RSF and Source.
Your time invaders will skew in.
Yeah.
Raikkonen's in as well. Both Ferraris were damaged and had to double stat. Raikkonen was ahead of Tacticals, and Tacticals was even hurt even more.
Oh, there's front wing damage on the Red Bull of.
Oh, Williams off. Williams
Daniel
off. I don't know who it is.
Williams
It's
off.
your boy.
That's your boy.
6 and 7. No damage. He's all right. He can continue. Damage. There's front left end plate missing on Daniel P45's Red Bull. It's the streaming car.
Because...
It's the streaming car, remember?
Yes, the streaming car.
Right, so just have Tacticals who's got to complete the first sector, and then all the time pages will be good. Sources still hasn't got the lead away from Andy. He's close to him.
But he's still close.
FRT invade, by the way, up 12 places from the back of the grid to 8th at the Demon Star.
Definitely a good start. Source saying earlier in the chat saying he's got no fuel amount, so he couldn't change his fuel amount before the start of the race. But anyways, it's now underway. We see Invade overtaking Hippo to make that
now.
30. Make that 13 positions now for the Mercedes driver. He is on a mission.
Ending up till turn 4, which should be alright.
Dubal overtakes RSF and Locker. Looks like Locker ran wide at turn 4. And Dubal wastes no time on taking that position off the McLaren driver. Source needs a really good exit here. He wants to stay close to the back of that Renault to go for the next, to go for the DRS on the start-finish straight. See Source there. Oh, Andy looks like he didn't get a good corner because look at Source back
Over the back of him.
That's a little look. Oh, there's contact between the two.
That's a headbutt. No damage for Source. Got away with it, but he's desperate, isn't he? He wants that lead. He needs the lead.
Yep. Just calm it down, Source. You know you'll be able to take the lead if you stay behind him for this DRS.
I'm surely he's got it now.
Yeah, surely. Dubal got panic against Master Slap. Oh, that was very close from Andy. As they go side by side towards turn 2, Andy was
still can't do it.
Still stays ahead.
Here comes McCracken, maybe to help out his teammate. No, out of luck, but not close enough. This is desperate for Source. You can see he's... Oh! Nearly lost the car. McCracken's got him, maybe. Oh, contact!
Contact! He's
No.
lost it! Lost his round! Hippo already picks up a 3-second time penalty.
And then you see double nearly lose it as well. Oh, and then
Ooh,
invade.
invade! Almost a repeat of earlier. Q1 nearly loses the rear end at turn 7.
One Sauce is in this race. Get the tyres pulled back down. You're right. Too frustrated, I guess.
That is Immortal at turn 8. Spinning.
Yeah, both Red Bulls are not having a good evening at all. Mortal seems to be struggling, and Daniel, sorry, I nearly said streaming, has already pitted for that damage. He's coming out mediums.
The force manure in the Alpha ties, staying close to the back of Papa Smurf in the house in front of him, mediums versus softs. No, this is a good exit from force manure, so he looks like he runs very close to the back of the house, but now manages to get past the house and takes 10th place.
It's almost like you said. It was almost like you said you touched the arse of the hearse.
Actually, I really
Should have said that. Should have said that. That was good. Right. So Hippo at the moment highest. Right, Hippo at the moment highest of those on the hard tyres is actually putting pressure on Source. Although Source is trying to get some momentum back after that spin. But Hippo's 4 seconds ahead of Lincoln, who's the next highest on the hard tyres. So Hippo's looking good on them. If he can make these tyres work, he can then feature later on in the race when he goes to softs.
Yes, definitely. In lap 5, and we are up to 42 viewers right now.
Good stuff, considering all the issues.
Yeah, after all the issues and that. I do admit, before we actually started the race, we did spike up to 50.
Yeah, because you always see the start of the race. I've kind of you'll notice it. You'll notice it now. It's kind of like
oh, Ted First is in. Ted First is
early?
into the pit. So is Locker is in.
That seems very early.
So it's Ted First and Locker are the first 2 runners on the soft tyres in the pits. In lap 5.
Good going. Tennis mediums. Mediums for tennis.
They're 2-stopping. There's a 2-stop there between Locker and Ted First.
I've seen 2 stops happen this week, and they've not really come to much.
Yeah,
you just lose. Just lose far too much time on a 2-stop.
Yeah, definitely. Hippo is around about 7 tenths to 5 tenths behind Source on those hard tyres. He's 4.7 ahead of Lincoln.
Hey, they are very impressive at FRT Invade right now. I was on board with him. I was on board with him, and it's almost like he had a rocket behind that Mercedes engine off the start. He flew up. I think he was like almost 14th, I think, before he even turned into turn 1. He got such a great start. He's just filtered his way through, and he's right in the mix.
Yes, definitely putting himself right in the mix, making himself noticeable.
Double's got a run on the McCracken. A bit of a lunge.
Source is into the pits.
Yeah. What's he going to go to? What could he go to? I think he's mediums. Yeah, 2-stop as well, same as the others.
Yep. Double and McCracken side by side at turn 4. And McCracken still stays ahead of the Mercedes so far. Double's applying the pressure on the Renault.
See that wobble?
That was a drift, pretty much a drift save there from Double.
Other battle at the moment is, or was, Orphan putting pressure on Papa Smurf, but Orphan had a moment through 9 and 7,
yeah,
although behind.
guys.
Oh!
That's
Oh!
Timmer.
Timmer! Your boy
That's
Priya, I
Timmer
think, spun.
and your
and,
boy, I think.
I think Timmer just hit him. Oh,
Yeah.
Timmer out on the spot. Surely that's a safety car. I would think.
I would think that would be a safety car, but I don't think it's going to be a safety car.
Oh, what a shame for Timber. That's so unfortunate.
Yep. Who's your boy and Bradley Johnson are bashing it out now, and Source is right on the back of him.
Also, got to be careful.
Oh, Source
Picks up
trying
the
to go around the
inside.
inside.
What are you?
Wow, this is.
Oh no!
There's contact. There goes your boy. Relax, Bradley Johnson.
That was a bit just cut off his nose there by the looks of it.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh yeah, I said it. Oh, I said it.
Sorry.
Orphan's got to run out of turn 2 on Papa Smurf. And be inside for turn 4.
Yep.
And into 8th place for the McLaren. Oh, and he gets a wobble on the exit though.
Make that.
And a time penalty. That's.
Oh.
I hate it when those happen. You catch
Yeah.
a spin and it's like, oh, put on the curb.
Immortal is on the back of Locker now. Of course, Locker recently did bid for those medium tyres. But actually, I think Locker actually might have got past Immortal.
Yep. Oh, double! Jesus!
Was Double doing something scary?
He, was that turn 11? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The left-hander's turn 11, then you got the two right-handers at 12 and 13.
Well, 13. Yeah, curb on turn 13, caught the curb. Went completely sideways, but still caught it, no damage. Only lost about half a second from it. Don't know how. Tennis and
Oh,
Orphan.
10 versus Stars off and side by side,
Oh,
little contact,
no.
Stars off and off the track again.
Orphan almost like didn't see Tennis there on the corner, but no damage done.
Here goes RSF Source.
Fastest lap of the race.
Yep, sets the fastest lap and as he closes to the back of Immortal.
See the guys on the
Yes, they're now side by side. And Stars, as RSF Source now takes 12th place off Immortal.
Nice. There's the guys on the 2-stop, like Tennis, Locker, Source, they're making moves, but you consider as Tennis has just swooped past Papa Smurf, who's struggling now on those softs, he's yet to pit. He's got 8 laps on them near to the end. They're making moves, but they are currently
Fade.
I must be behind. They are 24 seconds behind the leader, who also only has to pit one more time. So they are going to catch. They've got to keep consistently doing it.
Yep. Invade picks up a 3-second time penalty. We're on board with Stars off and trying to close to the back of Papa Smurf. Immortal now picks up a 3-second time penalty.
So that leaves Invade, Hippo, Orphan, and Immortal with 3-second time penalties apiece.
Yes. We've just got somebody on the chat. Boys saying he wants to join the league.
Orphan's got run. Oh, again, had a look.
Has a look. And doesn't go for it.
But his teammate Locker closing in, and Source as well, both on the mediums, absolutely fine.
So here comes Stars Orphan on.
Oh, stick on the inside. There you
go.
go.
Past.
Get a good exit. Nice.
As Locker now is trying to get past. They're going side by side at turn 6.
Oh, they made it.
Kept it clean.
Upper Smurf needs to pay it. His tyres are shot.
Starts off and picks up the 3-second time penalty as well. We've got yellow flags popping up. That is Immortal. He spins at turn 8.
Gap to leader, please. Shame on's gap to leader. Oh, I know why. I know why. Deep into a Renault. Renault's currently 1-2 in control at the moment.
Yep.
Locker does go by his teammate Orphan. Orphan, I think, had a bit of a moment there because he's dropped behind Source as well.
Yeah, I think Dougal might be actually starting to close the gap to Kraken now, as we saw Hippo actually
Invade pit.
Invade pitted.
Hard tyres as well. Simple one
Yep,
stop.
so that's the one stop. Manure moves up into 6th place now.
Double
Dougal is...
He seems to get close to McCracken and then makes a mistake and falls back and then comes back at him.
The RC Dan's asking who is
it's Daniel.
RSF1 streaming. It is Dan P45.
Yep.
It is a visual glitch. It is not actually me racing, it is actually a visual glitch. It's actually saying that Dan overtakes Papa Smurf, who's in the pits.
16th.
Oh, 16th, yeah. Bradley Johnson is getting close to the back of Immortals now. We also got Invade on the back of Stars Orphan, so we're going to quickly hop onto that. So here comes Mr. FRT Invade.
Oh, Papa's round.
Papa Smurf at turn 8.
Oh, both.
Here comes
both. No, both Hustlers just had a spin simultaneously.
Oh no!
Bradley and Papa Smurf both had a spin. Both had a spin. I know England. I know England.
But FRT Invade now gets past Stars Orphan.
McCracken and double pit.
Yep.
And McCracken just gets out of double.
Where's that going to put them here? We've got Ted first on overtaking Force Manure here for P4.
Oh, this is going to be close. Oh no, this is not nice. Oh my god. 4 cars, turn 1, hello.
Oh, 4 cars, turn 1, hello. That is a shock. There's contact. Slight contact from Source and McCracken. What do you think about it?
Oh, here comes double, lunging up the
Lord.
inside of Kraken. Trying to... Oh. I have no idea how all 4 of them didn't end up in the wall at turn 1 backwards.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But we've got look at FRT Invade.
Yeah, Invade's looking at a strong race at the moment because he's right with people fighting for the lead. Oh! Tap the back of him.
Are we going to see some team orders here from Mercedes? Invades trying to go for the inside at turn 11.
Who's the principal of Mercedes? Old Manzi. Jeez. Calm down. Invade does look quicker of the two.
Yep.
But Double has been desperate to get past McCracken all race long. He's not going to let for his teammate that easy, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
Force Manure in.
McCracken, he goes for a late move into turn 1. Loses momentum. And Dougal's now on to the back of him. Here comes Dougal. Is he actually going to get past Renault this time into turn 4? And just needs to get the exits. Still side by side as we've gone towards turn 6. There's contact and there goes the Mercedes.
What? It's so difficult to get 2 cars through turn 9 and 7. 9 and 7, 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Jesus. That is so... It's one of those we've already seen in this race plays, the 2 cars go through there side by side, but when you've got 2 drivers that want to get ahead of each other at both the same point, no one's going to yield, one is going to end up on the wrong side. Unfortunately, it's Double.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of those things that can happen. I don't think there was any malicious anything there. They're both racing very hard, so double can still come back. Has the pace to come back.
Yep.
But McCracken's now on the back of Locker.
Into the pits. Alright, let's watch. Yeah, actually, saying that, Andy's out
clear.
ahead of Ted first.
Andy's clear. Connor actually said in the chat, all that battling through turn 1, that whatever that was, has helped Andy Yuskin out massively. He's got a huge gap on those. McCracken's got to get past this traffic as soon as possible, but he still can't get by Locker.
Yeah, and of course Locker is on a 2-stop, if I believe.
Yeah. Him's also ahead of him, and Tedis are still on that 2-stop. Leading this race at the moment is Hippo, who started on the hards, same as Lincoln. They're going to take theirs to lap 20 odd, and then they'll go on the softs, and they'll be absolutely flying at the end of the race, and they can still come back.
Yes, definitely. We're actually seeing here McCracken now. He's actually going to get past Locker, and
finally
now does get past the McLaren. Seen on the chat here, Scotsman, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. 43 viewers at the moment here as we start lap 15 of this Bahrain Grand Prix here with Division 5. Sorry, I blanked out there. With Division 5 here in RSF1.
Locker's going to come back at McCracken.
Yep, RSF1 Hippo leads the race, and we on board with RSF1 Locker retakes the position of McCracken for P6 as we see FRT Invade now joins in the action.
This is all working out superbly for Andy, because Andy's in this in clean air in front of it, and look at these two. McCracken pulling off an absolute worldie of an overtake with turn 4.
Around
completely
the outside.
clean. Beautiful. But this is the problem. They're just going to and fro and they're losing so much time as Invade nearly rear ends the back of Locker. Losing so much time to Andy. Andy's gone. He's 4 seconds up the road from this.
Yeah.
So looking good at the moment, but still only just gone halfway.
And he's just gone halfway, yeah, and Hippo and Lincoln still yet to make a pit stop, are leading, are in first and second here. Looks like lost a little momentum on the exit, turn 12, here comes Invade trying to find a way past McLaren at turn 13. Starts off and that's left.
No!
He's disconnected, please get him back.
I got him.
As now FRT Invade gets past the McLaren of RSF1 Locker. And Locker gets back past the Mercedes. Oh, is this like contact between the two? And Locker stays ahead. Raikkonen now is on the back of RSF1 Double.
Raikkonen pitted on lap 3 for the hards. How long would that be? That'd be another 13 laps. If he doesn't pit, which I think this is the only chance of points for Raikkonen, is staying out, he would have taken the hards 26 laps. Sainz and Dan took them 23 and only just made it, so he's in 10th for the moment.
Close.
Safety car could bring him right back into it.
FRT Invade now gets back past RSF1 Locker, but Locker is fighting back through turn 12. But looks like Invade has now got the position. As we see Andy now overtaking RSF1 Lincoln for second place.
Lincoln's going to come back in a minute.
Is he?
No, he's not using the RS. No, he realises that. Realises that Andy's quicker. Oh, look at Locker having to go back at Invade of them in the background, and Locker's going back. Locker's proven a thorn in the side of these, for both Invade and McCracken. Yeah. From back.
Here comes Invade, coming back at Locker. This feels like deja vu for Locker, as he was doing this to McCracken earlier, and now he's doing it to Invade.
It's like Invade's like, right, I've got ahead of you now, just stay where you are.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, he's now lost 2 seconds in the battle he was with McCracken.
Yep.
Right, so where's Hippo come out? Hippo? The thing is, Hippo didn't take the tyres as long as a soft run, but he's come out mediums in 8th place.
Yep, and just ahead of Double.
I think Lincoln's going to try it. Well, I don't know, it depends whether he picks this up or not.
Yep. We got Ted first, under threat of RSF and Source behind him.
Lincoln pits.
He's saying that. Lincoln and Tefers are both into the pits at the same time. And it sets the fastest lap on the hard tyres.
What's this going to be? This is going to be mediums, yeah. Not long enough for softs.
Timing glitch. There we go. I got a little timing glitch, so I got like no gaps between the drivers.
Oh yeah, I had that, and then it's fine now.
Got the top 10 gaps.
Right, there we go. So Tedist and Lincoln come out just ahead of Tedist.
Yep, in 9th and 10th they've suspended.
I'm kind of surprised that both Hippo and Lincoln didn't take their tyres to softs, but I mean they're still in a good place there. Hippo in 6th, Lincoln in 9th, still solid points, and now they don't have to worry about tyres at all. They can still push and see who needs to pit again. Source and Locker need to pit again.
So there's pretty sure Raikkonen might have to pit again, so I don't think he wants to risk it.
Tell you what, this is looking... No, we've still got 10 laps to go, but at the moment, this is looking pretty good for a Renault 1-2.
Yes, it does.
As Locker pits. Hippo fastest lap.
Pits, Hippo fastest lap. You're spiked up to 47 viewers now.
Nice, another set of mediums for Locker. This will come out. Where it's going to come out? Might get out ahead of Force Manure, still in 10th.
Yeah, it'll be out ahead of Force Manure. Ooh, actually, it might be close.
Nah, I think he's got it.
No, yeah, he's got it.
Good place. Yeah, so that leaves now Source and Raikkonen as the 2 potential to pit.
Ooh, Kabuki. 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits.
That going to be a retirement or carrying on?
So he's going to be carrying on. Drops him down into 19th place now.
Yeah, it's carrying on. Is that a soft though? And does Hippo got 1 3-second time penalty, so does Invade. Orphan has 6 seconds, Tacticals 3, Immortal 3, and Kabuki has now the 5. Here we are, Ben. You alright?
Yep, I'm all good.
Been on quiet.
Just trying to focus to see who's close here. I think we're going to have a battle here between RSF and Duvo and RSF and Raikkonen.
Raikkonen still... This is going to be a race, looking back at it, of a race that what could have been for Raikkonen, because remember, he was up there and he just got caught up in something. I mean, I didn't see fully what he got caught up in, but it looked to be like 3-4 wide into turn 1 and 2. He must have just got like wind damage from it, but this just shows what he could have done, because he's on 17 lap hards and he's keeping double under pressure. He's only been on them for 7 laps.
Yeah. Of course, Dubo, he was running with the top drivers as well. He was battling McCracken and Sauce and Andy. If he didn't have those unfortunate spins.
Hush in the chat saying the safety car would be very good right now. Technically,
Debatable.
technically, I know several people that won't want one. Andy for one, and Shane for another. As Sauce pits.
And Sauce is in the pits.
It's a Renault 1-2, boys.
Yep. And Sauce pits for soft tyres.
Soft tyres. There we go. What can he achieve from that? Where is he going to come out? Head of Locker?
Head of Locker, yeah.
Right, so he can potentially... I reckon he can still get 5th from there. It's also that quick. Another race for what might have been for Sauce as well.
Yes, definitely another race that Sauce probably could have another good
Oh, Locker, hello.
good finishing position, and Locker has disconnected.
I got him. RSF1 Locker, there you are. Where is Locker? He's currently holding on to 10th place at the moment. And he has just over 7-second lead over McCracken. Kept calm under pressure, hasn't he? Had to Sauce behind off the start. As soon as the Renaults were in a comfortable position, they've just controlled it.
Yeah, just been controlling this race start to finish near enough. Well, especially Andy. And he's been doing a good job. Now FRT Invade is within the second of McCracken.
Remember, this guy started 20th. Crashed out in Q1 in our way back when we attempted this race for the first time. And he's up there in third, challenging Kraken's second place.
Yeah, definitely. We see RSF and Sauce now. He's coming to the back of Ted first.
My live timing is completely given up
Same.
again. There's potential good points for Sauce here. He's got to pick them off one by one. The tyres are capable to do so. He's going to breeze past Tedis.
Yeah, Ted first lets the racing point through. UK Demon saying,
Teddy's coming back. Teddy's coming back.
Ted first is coming back. Oh, he takes the grass.
Oh. There was loads of space on the right hand side. Raikkonen has pitted, by the way. And it's going to come out in just behind Force Munoz, so he could still get a point. Got to push for it.
Look at FRT Invade. Look how close to the back of McCracken he is.
Yes, next up for Sauce is going to be his teammate Lincoln, which shouldn't make it too hard for him, I would have thought.
UK Demons in this chat saying RSF is streaming for Driver of the Day. I've never seen anything like it.
Hmm.
Ain't that a bit like Anthony Taylor? I've never seen anything like this ever again.
Oh, a little subtle reference to when Man City nicked the title.
God.
I mean, we probably will see something like that again.
Right.
Oh,
Teammates behind teammates.
Lincoln's not exactly making this easy, I feel. Though Sauce can have the advantage out this corner. Right, DRS, overtake, there we go, 6th place. Then he's got Double, who's on 11 lap hards, so this should be easy to catch and overtake. Still got 5 laps to go.
And Invade is getting closer and closer to the back of McCracken.
Again though, similar to Double early in this race, Kraken putting up a very good defence because Andy's just pulling away once again.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes Invade now, as you can see, smelling the fumes on the back of that Renault. As he gets closer and closer, the smell gets stronger and stronger.
I think actually if Sauce can get past Double quickly enough, get within 5 seconds of Hippo, he could potentially be looking at 4th.
Yes, he can. On up 25 out of 29. Here in Bahrain Division 5. Andy is still leading this race ahead of his teammate McCracken, who's also under threat of FRT Invade. Hippo is in 4th, and now we've just seen RSF and Sauce just overtaking RSF and Jubal for 5th place.
Ooh. Thinking 4 laps to go. Ooh. Right, a little track is stand. He's trying desperately to get by. McCracken is the two Haas drivers at the back are battling with Stars Orphan in the freeway battle for 16th by the looks of it.
If FRT Invade, if he wants to get this second place,
no,
he's trying to go for it. He's trying to go for it.
It was never going to work.
That's a very risky.
He was never fully alongside. That was a bit of desperation by the looks of it.
As I was saying, if FRT wants to get this second place,
no,
he now has to overtake McCracken and get a 6-second lead ahead of him.
That's going to put him under huge pressure for Sauce for the podium.
But here comes FRT and Fade, side by side of the Renault as we come towards turn 1 and gets ahead of the Renault. Now that all Invade has to do is open a 6-second gap.
He's not going to do it on Kraken. Not going to do it on Kraken, I don't think. I think his goal is to stay ahead of 6 seconds of Sauce, because Sauce is the danger on those softs.
Yes, and Sauce is closing the gap to RSF1 Hippo. The gap is 3.7 now. 3.6.
Ooh.
So Sauce.
I was still riding on board of Invade. He lit up the tyres at the out of turn 8. Then he lost the car. And he's raced to lose. Meanwhile in front.
Yeah, it is.
What else is going on? We got Lincoln.
9.4 ahead.
Got Lincoln all over the back of Double for 6th. Double on mediums. And you got Tedis not far behind as well. Raikkonen did get past Manuel for 10th, so Raikkonen is back into the points and is actually chasing down Locker for 9th. So despite the first lap, I think Raikkonen could be relatively happy with 1, maybe 2 points.
Place. Yeah. 10 or
Lincoln.
3 points.
Lincoln.
Double goes very defensive, so Lincoln will take the race in line.
Nice.
And gets ahead of the Mercedes and will take 6th place for the racing point.
I don't think Double good at much there. It's hanging onto those tyres against guys that have done the 2-stop around him.
Source is now 2 seconds behind RSF and Hippo for 4th place.
Right, so he's within. He's going to pass Hippo. He doesn't need to. Actually, he doesn't need to pass Hippo on track. He's still catching. I don't think he's still catching. In fact, Invade is cutting into Yuzgin's lead. Gap's gone down by a second, I've just noticed, but I think Andy's just cruising at this point, doesn't need a push.
Yeah, we're on the penultimate lap now. Lap 28 or 29. Andy with a 8.4 second lead ahead of FRT Invade, who's got a 6-second time penalty. McCracken in 3rd, who's still in just DRS range of the Mercedes in 2nd. Then you got RSF and Hippo in 4th place with a 3-second time penalty. And getting chased down by RSF and Source. Of course, Source doesn't have to overtake the Alfa Romeo because he will still get 4th place due to penalties. And Lincoln in 6th, Double in 7th, Ted first in 8th, but it's also right on the back of Double. And you got Locker in 9th, Raikkonen in 10th, Force Manuel in 11th, Mortals 12th, yeah boy in 13th.
Oh,
As we see Locker and
that's Raikkonen breezing around the outside.
Exchanging positions.
That's Raikkonen into 9th place.
Yep.
That's set to 2, that's the Haas of Papa Smurf, who's not had a good night tonight. In fact, both Haas drivers.
Yep. And
At
your
the back
boy
and
picks
out
up
the
the
way.
down penny.
Ted
Ted
is. Jeez.
He's trying to find a way past. Oh yeah, I just noticed that. Your boy has been on these mediums for 19 laps.
Are they not punctured?
I do
Goodness.
not know.
Andy's on the last lap.
Daniel 355.
Andy's on the last lap of the race, here comes Pedist on double. And oh no!
Oh,
Double knockout. Oh, Sauce is getting by Hippo. Sauce has got by. Into 4th on track.
Pass, yeah.
Didn't need to, but good clean overtake. We're into 4th place.
Yeah, into 4th place and we'll get 4th place as it stands.
You need to get on board with
That's
Andy.
Yeah, which I just about to do that now anyway. Andy, he's led this race from start to finish. He had a hell of a drive. He started in pole position and made this one stop work quite well by starting on the mediums. Goes around the final corner. And Andy Yuzgin will win here in Bahrain for Team Renault. FRT Invade will cross the line in 2nd place, but due to the penalties, it will be a Renault 1-2 here in Bahrain. FRT Invade will finish in 3rd. RSF1 Source will come across the line in 4th place with Hippo in 5th. RSF1 Lincoln will finish in 6th, with Google in 7th. That's crashed out winning the racing point. Ted first in 8th. Raikkonen will cross the line in
Raikkonen's
9th.
going to join the party. What is AICA?
Yep.
Oh.
RSF1 Locker in 10th. Fourth Manure will finish in 11th.
Oh, Locker.
No, Force Manure will get 10th.
Oh!
With Locker in 11th.
You just said.
Immortal will finish 12th.
What is going on? Oh, here comes the Red Bull.
I don't know.
Strike.
Daniel P25 will finish in P13.
Here comes the
With
streaming
your boy-
car. Boing.
Your boy will finish 14th with 21 lap old medium tyres. MV Tacticals will finish 15th. Stars Orphan in 17th with Bradley in 16th. Kabuki will finish 18th with Papa Smurf in 19th. Wow. I mean, what a race there. Andy from start to finish. Andy from start to finish.
Come on, you can figure it out. There you go. There's the
Ends the
space.
race. FRT Invade from P20 on the grid finishes in P13.
Driver of the day,
battles
with
left,
no
right,
doubt.
centre. Yes, I think for me that could be my driver of the day there. And also, let's give credit for your boy as well.
My boy
20 lap.
My boy did good.
Your boy, he didn't finish in the points, but I'll give a shout out for your boy. Managed to survive 20 with 21 lap old medium tyres.
They say the person who's going to be the happiest the most, though.
Andy.
Well, Andy.
Andy will be happy
And
winning
Kraken.
Invade.
And Shane.
And Kraken, yeah. That's 3 people.
Shane's right, yeah. Shane's Renaults get the first 1-2 of the season.
Yep. So
Out of any
that
tier,
is
so.
the Renault's first. Out of all tiers, that is Renault's first 1-2 of the season. Shane is happy for as Renault TP, and so Andy will finish in first with McCracken second, FRT Invade in third, Source, our birthday boy Source in fourth, Hippo in fifth, Lincoln in sixth, Dubon in seventh, Ted first in eighth, RSF and Raikkonen in ninth, Force Manure in 10th. Then it's Locker in 11th, Immortal in 12th, about to say Streaming in 13th, but it's Daniel P55 in 13th, your boy in 14th, MV Tacticals in 15th, Bradley Johnson in 16th, Kabuki in 17th, 18th is Stars Orphan, Papa Smurf is in 19th, and our only non-finisher of the day was Timmer, 1911. It's actually, did you invite the top 3 in the party?
No. I forgot a job I was meant to do.
Oh.
I'll get him. We sleep over with.
Shane, talking in third person, saying Shane is very happy.
Boys did good. Cracking. There's Cracking.
Kraken, Andy, and Invade.
Party Invade. Always an exit far boy. Exit far Invade, Matt. There are other good drives in that as well, but
Oh yeah.
you cannot avoid to applaud 20th to 3rd. My mood has just been brought downhill.
Why?
Thank you, United. Injury time winner. Not injury time winner, extra time winner.
Johnny McTominay.
Yeah.
We just wait for
Invade.
Invade to join, hopefully. If not, then we just, if he doesn't join, then we just do the 1-2.
Mr. Invade, I want to talk to you, please. I want to congratulate you on your great drive. So please, join the Xbox party. Thank you very much. You're not. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
Oh.
Alright, okay then. So he's not joining. We'll just skip into second place, which will be McCracken and the runners. Do you want to start things off then?
Yep, cracking.
Alright.
Hello, you good your audio?
Yeah. I've been
Cool.
here before, come on.
Alright, jeez. Yes, you have been here before because you were on the podium last time out, third place in Australia, second place tonight, so one step further, so maybe a win next week in Vietnam if the trend continues. But a good solid race from yourself once again. Obviously Andy was possibly a little bit too quick tonight, but I have to say, a good defensive drive, keeping the others back behind you. First of all, double in the Mercedes, and FRT Invade towards the end of that race as well. Almost was as if you were making that Renault 5 times wider than it is. But yeah, you're still going to be happy with second place, and you, I believe, if my maths are correct, take the early championship lead.
Yeah, it was an interesting race. The qualifying, I think a lot of people in Q3, I know a lot of people were quicker, kind of didn't go as quick as I thought they would. Raikkonen was behind me, I expected him to be in front of me. I nearly messed up turn 1, I actually tapped Andy a little bit, which I went in the inside and just broke a little too late. And I tapped Andy a little bit, and that was not what I wanted. But the rest of the race was fine, like, a lot of battles. I had the same incident with double as I had with Sauce around the same corner, and I was with Shane. He says I've done nothing wrong. I think I've done nothing wrong. That corner, I have the outside, they have the inside. You're never going to make it in the inside there. Mainly as well, if you go to the next corner, you're never going to get in front. So I just put my car where I needed to. I don't think I did anything wrong. If they send it in, we'll see what happens. But it's a good race.
It's that debatable one. I called it at the time. I don't see anything malicious in it. It was just two drivers, both didn't want to yield. Racing incident.
It's like there's space there, but they need to go on the curb, and you know what that curb's like. So it's
Yeah.
Personally, I had the same incident with Locker when I was in the inside. I just back out because there's no point in going inside in that corner. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Personally, but that's it. It is what it is. It's racing, so we'll see if anything happens with it. But no, I had a good race. I really enjoyed it. I had Shane in my ear, helped me through it. I had Elliot helping me as well. So it was good. I
can imagine the big man is very happy.
Oh, he's very happy. 1-2 Renault. I predicted it. I said it in the chats, and it came true.
Followed it through.
Big Andy with his mad pace that I could not catch, but I'm happy for him to win, and it's a good for the team.
Yeah. Vietnam next.
I don't want
Most of us.
Just end it now. Don't
talk about it.
Vietnam.
It's the next track in the calendar. We have to talk about it. You're also not looking forward to it.
I've never actually league raced in Vietnam, and I don't want to, but I'll be there. I'll put in the practice. I'll see how it is, but I do not like the tracks.
Shane will demand you to race.
Oh yeah, I'll race. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to not race, but
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything from it, to be honest.
Fair enough, but enjoy it for now, because, as I said, enjoy the early championship lead. I think you are.
I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Because Tedis was like 7th, I think, and you were 3rd last. Yeah, I think you are. Just. So, yeah, enjoy it. Still a good result in 2nd, and good points for Renault as well.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Right, Invade is here, Laser, so do you want to...
Yep, I'll take the interview with Invade. Well, Invade, where should I start? I mean, it was a tremendous start. An unfortunate qualifying there. I mean, crashing out early on the session before, making you use to start P20 for the restart session. But you managed to cut your way through the field, left, right, and centre, and well, even though unfortunately picking up 2 time penalties, I mean, you must be still happy to come from P20 to P3. I don't think we could speak that much about it because it was just such a tremendous drive. But so we can't speak about that much because it was such a good drive. Next week it is the Vietnamese Grand Prix at the Hanoi circuit.
Sorry, did you include your audio? It should. Leave the party, then join back. Let's see what it does.
Yeah.
Anything? We're gonna have to leave it, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Right,
Alright,
carry on, Blazer.
do you want me just to do the race winner then?
Yeah. Sorry, Invade. Obviously, there's an issue there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, unfortunately, with the technical issues with the Xbox Party and that, we can't hear. You guys won't be able to hear Invade, but we'll move on to our race winner. Started first, finished in first. It was I would probably say a boring race, but it seems possibly going to sound like a boring race for you there, Andy, but you must be buzzing to have a Renault 1-2, a very happy TP and a very happy person to win the race today.
Yeah, very happy. After last week crashing out, getting 0 points and getting a 5-second penalty, I had to practice like double what I usually would so that I could win the race by more than 5 seconds. And I completely agree with you. It was a boring race on my end. I didn't really. Same as Abu Dhabi. I just qualified first, finished first. Nothing really interesting apart from when I was getting chased down by Source. That was very stressful. And I don't know what happened with him when he spun out. Whether he hit me or whether he just spun out right through losing traction naturally. I have no idea what happened. Some people are saying I might have hit him, but I think I was holding the line and there was nothing wrong with it. And in addition to that, it was the first race I ever had without not even a penalty, but I didn't even get a warning either for the first time ever.
Nice, it was a very clean race there then for your perspective, not without a single warning. So we head next week to Vietnam. Any thoughts on that track?
Well, this track, Hanoi and China, I've never raced before. I don't really race in a career mode or multiplayer either. I've just got no experience in this track and the next 2 tracks before practicing. So I probably have to practice as much as I did for this track in order to do well on Hanoi. But I'm looking forward to it, new track.
Yes, definitely, and hopefully we'll get to see you, hear you in the top step of the podium next week at Hanoi. If you can keep this momentum going, I'd like to see that going. But thank you everyone there in the top 3. Next, tomorrow it is the F1 division, well, one of my favourite divisions to commentate, but unfortunately it's not going to be me commentating tomorrow because I had to do tonight. But it will be Monster Skyline and RSF1 Hippo in the commentary box tomorrow on Wednesday at 8 PM. So make sure you guys be able to be there to watch the top tier go at it here in Bahrain. Now of course for these guys, next race is Vietnam, and we hope to see you guys there as well. So from me, LR Blaze Guns, from Michael and the top 3, we'd like to say goodbye for now, and we will see you guys next time.